Hello guys, welcome to this video. I'm looking at the computer studies WAEC 2023. Okay, so for this question I'll be looking at the second part. I've already done the first part. Okay, so I'll leave a link down below for the first part. So I'll be looking at the PowerPoint / presentation aspect, which is the number 2 aspect of the question. So let's go ahead immediately. So as a member of a road safety club in your school, you are to make presentation on the analysis of road accident within a week. Okay, with an appropriate application package, produce a 4-slide presentation as shown in the information provided. Okay, so first of all, let me just click on this and then increase this. Thank you. So of course, is Road Safety Club. The club is Road Safety Club. So we're going to create a presentation, right? So question A, slide 1 will have introduction aspect. So the font will be Garamond size 54, and then the subheading will be also the font will be Garamond, and then the size 18, and then the body will have. So basically, they're just telling us to produce a 4-slide presentation, right, on road accident or analysis of road accidents within a week, something like that, right? Okay, so let's begin. So there's no particular way to do this, basically the text or something like that. So it depends on what comes to you, but it has to be around the road safety presentation, like analysis, right? Okay, so let me load my PowerPoint, of course, blank PowerPoint. So the first slide will have introduction, and then of course so subheading, and then the body, right? So I'm going to take this. So I'm going to have here, this one will be the introduction. So let me just write it, introduction. Introduction. So I'm going to write something afterwards, and then I'm going to have, okay, so let me just write something on introduction. Let me just write analysis. Let me just put something like this: analysis of road accidents within a week in my locality, something like that. My locality, is that correct? Locality, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so this is what we have. So let me just expand it a little bit. So this is the introductory part, right? In fact, let me just remove this introduction. Let me just remove it. So this will serve as my introduction, as a matter of fact. So I think I'm good with this, right? So the next thing I want to do is to know what's the font. The font is Garamond, size is 54. So size is already 54. So let me look for the font. Garamond, are you here? Let me see. Garamond. Okay, so that's it right here. So the font is already Garamond. So the what's it called? The subhead will be Garamond also, and then 18 point, right? Okay, so let me just move this one down here, and then copy this. So I'll make sure I select the object. So I'll just copy, paste, and then put it down, and then make this to be 18. It's already in Garamond, so I'm gonna make it 18, right? I hope this one is still 654. Okay, it's 64. All right. So let me just reduce this guy a little further and then bring this one up a little bit. So I'm going to have something different here. Let me have something like presented by Road Safety Club as the subheading. So let me just write presented by Road Safety Club. Okay, so this will be my subheading, right? So the body can contain, you can write something on, road safety. So let me just write a few lines or something like that too. Okay. What do I? So anything that comes into your head, the idea is just to have something relating to. So study shows. Let me just write something. Study shows that one person is killed every week. Sorry, every hour, something like that. Every hour by road. You can say every minute if you want by road accidents, and about let's say 388 give in-depth analysis of that, something like that. I'm done. I don't have so if you're an English person, good luck to you. All right, so I'm gonna just have something like this here. I'm gonna just make it left aligned since it's just ordinary text, so I'm gonna just leave it this way. So I'm good with this my text. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to find out the font. So the font is actually Times New Roman, and then of course font size is 18. So I'm going to make sure it's in Times New Roman. Where are Times New Roman? Okay, let me type Times New Roman, enter, and then it's in 18 or 24. How did you get to 24? So it's in 18, right? So I think I will leave this one like this. If I make any mistake somewhere in writing, pardon me. The most important thing is to have something in there, right? So this one is already in 18 too. This one is in 54. Garamond, and then Times New Roman. I think we're good with this. So I'll go to the next slide. So I'll just click on the outline slide at the left here and then enter. Then I'll have another slide. So let's have the second one. Slide 2 is going to have the heading has to be Garamond 44 size, and then the body. So you just heading and body, right? So let me just have something in there. Let me see. Okay, so the body has to be font Garamond, and then of course the you have to have a hollow square bullet. So that tells you that whatever you want to do in slide 2 has to contain some element of bulleting, right? So let me see. So okay, so let me talk about the causes of road accidents. Causes of road accident. Okay, something like this, and then so which is the heading? So the heading. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, let me just leave that. Let me just reduce that. What is it? So the heading, Garamond, and then 44. So that's what's going to be. So I'm just going to select that. Okay, let me just select the text itself. And then it has to be Garamond. Is there anywhere Garamond is here? So I've got it, and then of course it's 44. So it's cool. So I'm going to leave it like that. And then of course there's bullet here. So the causes will be. Okay, so let me write something. Some of the common causes of road accidents include the following, something like that. It's not a must that you will do something like this. It's just however it comes to you. So I'm going to have so some of the causes include the following. So number one, overspeeding, overspeeding, potholes on the road, something like that. Potholes on the road, and then distraction, driver distraction. Those drivers that used to look at girls when they're driving. Yeah, driver distractions, and then let's say not getting enough sleep, not getting enough sleep. enough sleep, tire bursts. Tire bursts could cause accident too. Can have headlight issues. I can remember when I was driving through the Ted Milan Bridge, my headlight just went off. So that could cause headlight issues. And then I have the last one, overload. I think this is enough. Overloading, something like this. Okay, so just make it convincing. That's all. Even if you don't, the most important thing is to reflect this bullet. So I'm going to just select the bullet. Let me just figure out the bullet again. Garamond. Okay, so first of all, let's make it Garamond. First of all, Garamond. Where are you, Garamond? You're here because everything is Garamond. And then we'll select our bullet, making sure that we have a bullet right here. And then the bullet has to be hollow square bullets. Hollow square bullet. So we'll go to bullet here, click right there, and then when you hover over the bullet, it's going to tell you the type of bullet. So this one is a filled round bullet. This one is hollow round bullets. We're looking for hollow. This one is filled. This one is okay, hollow. Sorry, did I say hollow? Is it hollow? Okay, where's hollow here? Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can find something like that. So this one is hollow square bullets. Is there any hollow? This one is what? Check my bullet. This one is arrow. So I think that this should be the one. So hollow square bullet. So if there's any other bullet type that you know, please leave a comment down below. We can actually see that. So I think what they meant is that. So I don't think these ones are just different. So I think I will go with that particular I'll go with this hollow square bullets. Okay, so that's one I will take. So if there's anyone that's called hollow, please just educate us in the comment section below. All right. So I think that's about it for that one. So the next one is the slide 3. So slide 3 has a heading, a body, and a table. Okay, so we're going to do something, maybe analyzing maybe road accidents in our region or something like that. So let me see, the font is Accord heavy, and then of course the size is 25. So as you can see, the body, there was no indication of the font size, right? So that's why we left it like that at 28. So you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, dependent. So we're not going to just adjust any font size. So let's go over to the what's it called, to the third slide. So the third slide, the heading. Okay, so let's have a heading. Let me write road accidents statistics. If I'm not correct, please correct me. So statistics, right? So that will be the heading. So let me see. So it has to be Accord heavy. So that's the font. Accord heavy. Size is 25. So let me see. Let me select that and then go here. Accord heavy. Okay, I have that. Size is 25. So I'm gonna make it 25. Okay, so let me just write 25 here. It's not just select the size. So 25. I'm good with that. So the next slide. So this one done. So the body has to be, the font has to be somewhat New Times Roman and then size 24. Okay, so how do I do this now? Let me see. Okay, so let me reduce this and then copy paste this, bring it down a little bit, and then right. So the body. So this will represent the body. The following. So because I'm about to add a table, something like that, according to what the question is saying. The following table, or the table below. Let me just write the table. The table below shows shows the statistics of road accidents in Lagos, or let's say in Lagos, or in my locality, something like that, in a week. Okay, so this will be my the body. This will represent the body, right, for this third paragraph. So times New Roman 24. So I'm going to select everything, make it times New Roman. Where are you? Times New Roman. Okay, it's here. And then of course the font size will be 14, which is here. So I'll kind of leave it like that, pull it up a little bit, leave it here. Okay, so let me add a table here. So the next one has to be a table. So let me see this done. 24, right? Is it 24? Hey, I made it 14. Oh my god. Oh my god. This has to be 24 here. So I think we're good. So if I miss anything, you can leave a comment down below to just help the rest of the viewers. Okay, so let's add format as desired, table format as, so we're going to add any type of table we want. So first of all, of course, this placeholder always contains some options you can click to create whatever you want to create, either a chart or something like that. So I'm just going to click on table. You can actually also you can insert table from here, from insert tab, and then you can add table. But in here, I'm just going to click here to add table. The table has to have about 2 columns. So the number of columns, I'm going to make it 2. Let me reduce it to 2, and then of course it has to be about maybe six rows or something like that. Let me make 7 rows or something like that, and then click. So I'll randomly add number. So I don't like this type of theme. Let me just use the normal theme I know. So I'm going to have something like an area here, which represent the area the accident normally happens, and then this will represent the number of accidents in a week, depending on the region. Accidents in a week, something like that. So I'm just going to leave it like this. This is my personal analysis. You can create your own however you want to create it. Let me give this thing some type of shading, some light, maybe a little heavier. Okay, shading, right? So the first one will be Lagos Island. So accident that happened in Lagos Island per week. Let me see. Lagos Island. So let me see 6, right? And then Agege, let's say 50 accidents happen in Agege per week, something like that. And then I'll have Ikeja. Ikeja, let's say 20. That's a lot, but that's fine. That's for the. So we'll have Isolo, let's say 23, maybe 23, and then something random actually. And then I have Aja, and then 14, and then Ikoyi 5. So I think this is my own analysis. So you can create whatever you want to create, however you want to do it. Just the most important thing is to have a table, what's it called, a body, and then a heading, right? So this table we're going to freestyle. They did not tell us anything, right? So for this slide 3, the heading is accord heavy, and then of course it's 25. The font is 25, and then yeah, table format as desired. So we're going to format the table as desired, and then the body is Times New Roman. Are we there? Times New Roman, and of course it's 24 points. Okay, so we're good, right? So for us this is done. All right, so we're going to go to slide 4. So I'm going to click on the last slide outline and then enter. Then I have this. So this one is slide 4. Let's see the content of slide 4. The slide 4 will have a heading. Will contain a heading which is also accord heavy, but this time 28. The size is 28 points. And then a chart, clustered column. So column chart more or less. Okay. So the heading. So let's figure out any heading. So the heading, of course, will tell us something about charts. So I'm going to say that the heading will be road accident statistics on chart or something like that. Statistics on chart. Something like this. Statistics on chart, right? And then of course it's still, let me see, it's still accord heavy. Okay, accord heavy. Let me see if it's there. Accord heavy, yeah. Font. So what's the font? 28, I guess. 28. So I'm gonna reduce it to 28. Reduce this like this. Okay. Let me see. Oh, what am I doing? Where are you? Okay. So chart clustered column. So which means that this, what they're trying to tell us here is that we have to actually create a chart, okay, from our table, right? So what I'm going to do, let me just first of all go to my table, which is the slide 3. Let me copy everything here. Let me paste it in Excel. Where is that Excel that is open? So let me open this. Let me paste everything here. Oops. Let me make sure that everything is showing. Why are you? So let me select everything. Oops. Is it text wrapped or something? Whatever. Okay. So let me just make sure everything is showing. Did I text wrap you? Leave you alone. Okay. So let's create a chart based on this. Right? So I'm going to just create, because the type of chart they indicated that is a column chart, more or less, cluster column chart. So cluster a column chart. So, but I guess the type of table I have will create a column chart, which is fine. Cluster, it's still clustered column. All right. Oh, where are you? So I'm going to insert and then go to the column, and then of course take the clustered column chart, and then I'm going to have something like this. So it contains a chart. So, but let me just do a finishing touch on my chart. So let me put some axes. I don't think anybody will give you mark for this actually, but I'm going to just do it anyway. So this will contain number of accidents, and then of course this axis will contain area or Dick Street, whatever you named your own Dick Street, and then so number of accidents in a week, chart showing whatever. I think I'm good with this. Okay. The only thing I might have to do is to maybe increase this font. Let's see. What's the font size? So let me make it something like 14. Do the same thing here. 14. Okay, this one is 14. I think I'm good with this. Do I increase this one to, like, let's say 12? Nah. Okay, let me just probably okay, let me make it 12 first of all. Make it 12 and then extend it a bit. I think I'm good with this. So I'm gonna copy it and then bring it to slide 4. Okay. In fact, let me remove this placeholder, since is there any other thing I'm having there? Let me just be sure. So just a heading and the chart, right? So I think I'm good. So I will remove this placeholder here. I'll right click and paste my chart here, right? So maybe increase the bits and then I have my chart here, right? Good. I think that handles that. So this is so the slide 4 has font size accord heavy. The heading has to be accord heavy 28. So we'll have our chart here, which is cluster column. So my own is also cluster column. Yours, depending on how you created your tables, it may be different. The columns might be together, maybe 3 columns in one spot, and then three in one spot. Maybe you have a couple of them, but this one is okay for me. I'm not going to stress, right? Good. So, what's the question again? So the next question, which is the E aspect. So let me just cancel this one. So we've done it. So the E, use an appropriate background of your choice. So we're going to use appropriate background of our choice. You know what? I'm not really going to change any background. I'll be honest with you. So I will leave it as white. White is the background. Hello. So I'm just going to leave my background as white. Okay. So white is the best because most of our printouts will be in black and white. So it will be able to show. So my own background is what? White. So I'm good with that. Okay. So if you wish to change your own background, you can actually go do that, go into design, and then probably try figuring out how changing your background to whatever you want. If it's solid, if it's gradient, whatever background you want, you can just start fiddling over here to format your background. But I'm going to leave my own as white. I think that's the most appropriate because given to the fact that most printouts are always in black and white, so I don't know why I should make it maybe red or something. So I'm going to leave it as white. So if you want to make your own whatever color, you can adjust that. Okay, thank you. So let's go to F. So F, insert header with the text statistical analysis for record of accidents in a week. Insert header with the text. So which means that every slide has to have a header. So I'm going to put my header at the top, right? Of course, the header has to be at the top. So I'm going to do that using the slide master. So I'll go to view and then go to slide master here. Make sure you click on the first slide here. Okay, so if I click on the first slide, so I'm going to have, so let me just put this down. Ensure that you're on the first slide, very, very important. So put these placeholders down. Make sure that none of the placeholders are overlapping. So I'm going to use a text box actually, and then place that text. So what's that text again? So statistical analysis for record of accidents. Let me see. Statistical analysis. Hey, my brain, oh, my memory. Analysis for record of accidents in a week. Analysis for, okay, record of accidents in a week, something like that. Statistical analysis for record of accidents in a week. Okay, I think some of these are in capital letter. Let me just leave it the way they did it. Record of accidents in a week. I think that's about it. So whatever you put in here will appear on every page of the slide. Okay, so let's look at it. Let's try that. So slide master here, let me exit, and then find out that every page is going to have that same header. Are we there? So okay, so let me go back. Let me see if there's any other thing I need to add. So this F is done, and then G, insert a footer and type in your index. Okay, so let's insert a footer. Already by default there's a footer there, so let's go to view and then go to slide master again. Make sure that you're on the first slide. So this is a footer already. Okay, so I'm going to add my what's it called, my index number, which is my range number. So NG 1 2 3 4 5 6, something like that. So I'm going to save it like that. So for this, when you add this, it's not going to appear. If you go back, you see that it doesn't appear on the footer, right? You need to bring it out, right? So what we need to do is to go back and then be on the first slide. Make sure you're on the first slide, and then of course go to, I think, insert header and footer. Insert header and footer, and then make sure you check this. Check this footer here, and then when you apply it to all, okay, and then exit. When you exit, it's going to apply on every slide, right? So that's that for that particular question. Insert a footer and type in your index number, so which we've done. So save your work in the folder created on the desktop. Okay, print your work as handout of work. Okay, so let's first of all save our work. So let me go to save as. So let's browse for the desktop. So this is my name here. So let me just save my work as my name, Kechuku Anolefo. Okay, so save your work so that you can print out easily, right? So let's see. So we've done that. So the last one is to print your work as a handout of 4 slides on a page. So they did not indicate whether it is a landscape or portrait, and submit to your supervisor. Okay, good stuff. So what we're going to do, so you want to go to print. So you want to go to file. From file, you want to go to print. Here, you want, so if you print it this way, it's going to print four papers or 4 pages. Okay, because you're on a single slide, right? So you want to click on this here, and then of course click on this particular one here. So it's going to place the slide on there's 4 slides on a single page according to the question. Handout of 4 slides on a page. So we're going to have 4 slides on a page. So, but it is in portrait. I don't really, because it's not going to show pretty well. So I'm going to change the orientation to maybe a landscape or something. Okay, so you can change it, the orientation to landscape, and then it's going to look more readable. So I'm going to, can go and print out this way. I think this is the best way to print it, since there was no indication of page orientation. Okay, so I think that's about it. I think everything is done here. So if there's anything I'm missing here, please leave a comment down below to help the rest of the viewers. Okay, so thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and share the video, and also like the video, so that people that are interested in this type of videos will be able to see it faster. All right, so thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.